Hello everyone and welcome. This is my project Package Delivery and Intruder Detection System. This is a system which waits for a package to arrive and takes a photo of the person who delivers the package, as well as sends you an email notification stating that the package has been delivered along with the picture of the person who delivers it. It's more important in the sense that it also takes a picture and sends you a notification when the package has been removed, because we have the scenario where people steal packages right from our doorstep. So in order to implement this system, this is the setup that we have. We have the Arduino board with the Atmega 328 microcontroller, which controls the sensor, which is the force sensitive resistor in this case. It's not exactly a sensor, but it's a resistor which is proportional to, which decreases its resistance value based on the value of force applied. So we read the value from the force sensitive resistor, and this information is relayed using the transmitter XP radio through to the receiver XP radio. We have the micro SD slot, which we use to store the image that is being captured by the TTL serial camera. This TTL serial camera captures the image once the force sensitive resistor has been pinched. So when the force sensitive resistor is pinched, the Arduino calculates the value of force applied to it, which will be directly proportional to the weight of the object being placed, and this takes a picture of the person delivering it after a delay of a few seconds, stores it onto the SD card, and the XP radio waits for the image to be stored onto this and for the force sensitive resistor value to go high. Once that goes high, this sends an image. This sends the details of the package being delivered onto the receiver XP radio. The green light is indicating that it's ready to receive, and the red light switches on when it starts receiving the data. This is connected to the computer, and it's being run by a Python code. So once the receiver XP receives information that a package has been placed, it sends an email notification along with the timestamp of the event. And when the package has been removed, the same scenario, it sends a timestamp of the event along with the details of the delivery, of the package being removed, and the image of the person who removed it. So it could act both like package delivery detection system as well as the intruder detection system. Another thing that we access the carrier database to query a list of tracking numbers that have been provided to us. As we know, each package has its own delivery number. So what this does, it queries the database, probably of FedEx or UPS or something, searches for our tracking number, and finds out whether their database has been updated to indicate that the package has been delivered or not, and then relays the same information saying tracking number found in database and package has been delivered according to the FedEx database as well. And if there's a scenario where we're not able to find the tracking number in a database, sometimes we may receive a package we do not expect. Then it sends an email notification saying a package has been received, but it has not been able to verify the tracking number through the database. So that's the project, and now I'll be moving on to the coding aspect of the project to explain better as to which components are executed by what part of the code. So this is the serial monitor of the Arduino. As you can see on the serial monitor, it shows that a camera has been found. Why this is? Because in our code we are checking to see if the camera is working, whether the SD card is working. Only when these two are working will we be able to capture a picture and store the image. Now the XP radio on the transmitter side will already be communicating with the receiver side, but the receiver side does not have any information to to receive from the transmitter side. So what happens over here with the Arduino is when the force sensitive resistor is pinched, or which means that a package has been placed, we get this notification saying the package delivered with a force value of so and so, and our camera takes a snapshot after a delay of a few seconds, because we do not want to be taking pictures as soon as someone places it down, because then we won't be able to capture their face. So once the snapshot is taken, this is immediately stored onto the SD card for reviewing it later. So this data should be stored, and this should remain for a period of time. And I'll move on to the later part of the Python package, which will show the email notification being received. So now what happens, we have a scenario where someone removes our package. So when the package is removed, we get a message saying the package was removed with the force value being so and so, and again we take a snapshot after a small delay, and this is again stored onto the SD card to be reviewed later. So this is the most important, rather, because we want to know who removed our package. So this explains whatever happens in the Arduino. So this is the Python code which we are using to communicate with the receiving XP. So what we're trying to do with the receiving XP is basically to convey information that we receive from the transmitter side onto the receiver XP radio. So what information do we receive, as seen earlier, is that a package was delivered with so and so force value, and we took a snapshot. So this XP radio takes all that information, collects the timestamp of the event, and sends this message across via email. So as you can see, it says a delivery event was detected with so and so tracking number, and it accesses the database of probably FedEx, and it finds that that tracking number is present in the database, and it shows what date it was delivered. And this is sent via a notification to your email address, which you can store in, which we have stored in our program code. So once this is done, we have the scenario where the package has been removed. So once the package has been removed, it says that it was removed, and what time it was, and the date it was removed, and the same thing is sent via email to over here. So as you can see, there are two events here. The first one was that the package was delivered, and the second one states that the package was removed. Now what happens here? Let's go to Facebook. So we see here that not only did it come to our email address, it also updated our Facebook status saying the first time that you have a package delivery, and 30 seconds later some idiot decided to remove our package. So both these events are recorded, and they're displayed via email as well as on Facebook. That's it. That's our project.